this point in the NFL season, teams are tracing greatness, the opportunity to write their name in the history books. Players are putting their bodies on the line week in and week out for a chance to hold that coveted Lombardi trophy. Then there's teams like the New Orleans Saints who are on a different path. This is week 2 on the road to the #1 draft pick. New Orleans Saints lose at home to the San Francisco 49ers 26-21. The 49ers were without their franchise quarterback Brock Purdy, who was out with a shoulder and toe injury. This is exactly what a bad football team looks like. On the opening drive, Spencer Rattler takes him down the field, and Blake Grupe misses a 40-yard field goal, which is a chip shot, especially considering the fact that the New Orleans Saints play in a dome. And nowadays, it's known for good kickers to be able to make 55-yard field goals. Sorry out to a bad start, the 49ers backup quarterback marches him down the field on what was almost a 10-minute drive to score a touchdown. Just to let you know how this game is about to go. Mac Jones absolutely dissected the Saints defense that played terrible today. He went 26 for 39 for 279 passing yards with 3 passing touchdowns. I know I shouldn't because they had a terrible performance. Just to give them a slight bit of credit, they did sack him 3 times and caused 1 lost fumble. You can't get embarrassed at home by the backup quarterback of the opposing team. Mac Jones has not played this good since he left Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Trust me, that's actually a fact. I looked it up. The only bright spot in the game, the man I call Spencer looks rattled because he played terrible last year, albeit without much help. And he also looked terrible in the preseason this year. Spencer Rattler went 25 for 34 for 207 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns. He was sacked 3 times but had 0 turnovers. And he's been doing a good job of taking care of the ball. Through the first 2 games, he does have 0 turnovers. Look, week 1, he took care of the ball and he played just okay. The Saints only scored 13 points. He did, however, have a chance at the end to tie it up or take the lead, but wasn't able to get it done. Same thing this week. He had 2 opportunities in the fourth quarter to lead the Saints on the game-winning drive and was unable to do it. But the last play he had on the 4th and 2, he had no chance. The offensive line let him down and he didn't even have an opportunity to make a play. For now, I'm going to hold off on the nickname Spencer looks rattled, especially if he continues to play like this. This loss isn't on him. Your field goal kicker can't miss a chip shot field goal to start the game. And your defense cannot go out and get embarrassed by a backup quarterback. The Saints are now 0-2 with 2 more losses on the way. On September 21st, they'll be going to the Seahawks where they'll likely lose. And on 9/28, they'll be going to Buffalo, where I would be absolutely stunned if they're not blown out in that game. On October 5th, they'll have their chance to finally win their first game when they're back at home against the Giants. But this is just part of a long season when you're on your way to earning the #1 draft pick in the NFL draft. For the 49ers, they go to 2-0. That's great for them. Brock Purdy is expected to be out another week, but that gives you some cushion now that you're out to a 2-0 start. The 49ers' next game will be at home against the Arizona Cardinals, who also beat the Saints and are also 2-0. Some quick sports news from he who knows nothing, smartest man in the world. Later.